Hey folks, welcome to episode 37 of this Let's Play series of Shadow Empire. Things have really started getting interesting this turn, and I'm going to show you why. I'm actually really excited because I recorded a whole bunch of episodes, which sort of yesterday, I guess, and like I recorded quite a lot of episodes in a row, and you can probably tell because towards the start of towards the end of the last few episodes, I'm starting to get a bit tired and just being a bit kind of mumbly and rubbish. So I'm going to try not to do that in the future, but I've got a bit of time just before some important stuff in my life is going to kick off, so I'm hoping I can kind of get a load of episodes all recorded at once so that there aren't any breaks. It's possible. I've been releasing the episodes one a day at the moment, which is a lot. I understand it's a lot for some people, but I kind of want to get this out as quick and finish as quickly as possible because I've got some other series on the go as well. As of the time of recording this, I've still not finished my Caster of Magic series, and I want to finish that because there's a new version of that game coming out, the Caster of Magic for Windows, which I'd like to have a look at because it's just one of my favourite games. And I'm also playing Remnants of the Precursors again on my Battle Mode channel, and again, I've kind of neglected that because I've just got addicted to Shadow Empire, and it's actually becoming a bit of a problem. Like this game, I love it so much. I've been having so much fun, and it's funny because I've been sitting and thinking about it, like, is this actually interesting for people? You know, watching me kind of fiddle around with logistics, and you know, I make mistakes occasionally, and you know, there's the odd bug that still crops up in the game, and it's just like, what is this still interesting? And I'm getting fairly regular viewers, and there's this, you know, the same people commenting all the time. So I just want to say before I start this episode, like, thank you so much. The comments really mean a lot, and even when people, like, for example, we had an issue recently where YouTube are putting excessive amount, like they were automating excessive amounts of adverts on the, you know, on our videos, and I'd not really noticed it before, but I've spoken to my friend, I've spoken to my mate about it, who also does videos, and he said that basically that's something that just happens with YouTube from time to time. But thanks for putting up with that, and I think we've fixed that issue. We've removed all the non-skippable ads now, or at least on the new videos. I haven't yet gone through all the old videos and removed non-skippable ads, but I should do. I'll try and get around to doing that because I don't watch ads on YouTube. I use ad blocker, and the only ads that I'll ever see on YouTube are when I'm watching YouTube on my TV. Sometimes when I'm sat on the sofa with my partner, or you know, like so I've got a Nintendo Switch and I use that like people would use a pad, you know, like an iPad or whatever. And I sometimes see adverts on that as well, but I don't like unskippable adverts. And look, I mean, we do rely a little bit on the money from, you know, from the advertising. If we didn't, we'd just turn them off, because I hate advertising. I really don't like it myself, and I totally get that other people don't like it. So sorry about that, and that should be fixed. We've put what we think is a reasonable amount of advert breaks in now, and you know, there shouldn't be any more than, you know, sort of, even in an hour-long video, there shouldn't be any more than 4. And I think we've mostly sort of set about 2 or 3. But, you know, just let us know what you think about that anyway. I think that's a little bit more reasonable. We've made sure that the adverts are skippable. But yeah, things like that are just really, even like negative comments, providing that they're kind of respectful, because it's very rare that people are rude, actually. And you know, I've got a thick skin, but still, it can be debilitating to read a lot of negative comments. But honestly, when you've got complaints about what we're doing or what I'm doing, I'd love to hear it, because it helps us make better videos, right? And yeah, so I just want to say thank you so much. I get regular commenters, I get people regularly watching the videos, and it means so much, because I do this because I enjoy it. I actually find that I enjoy the games more if I'm streaming them now, if I'm recording them now, and it's become something that I do when I'm chilling out, even when I've had a busy day with my uni stuff or other stuff that I've got to do, because I've got other duties as well. And when I'm chilling out, it doesn't feel like work to do this. So it's just really great to see that so many other people are actually enjoying the content. And you know, I never really thought that watching people play computer games would be fun. I mean, the first time I ever came across PewDiePie was on that South Park episode they did about him, and South Park covered that really well. You know, they made this great gag about where they've got the kids, you know, and they're sort of complaining. They're like, "Oh man, remember back in the good old days when we all used to sit around the computer in the front room, and you know, we used to play video games together instead of watching them on TV." I thought that was so good, but yeah. You know, and I was just like, what the hell, what's going on here, what's this PewDiePie guy and all this, and actually I get it now. I totally understand why people like it. Like The first YouTuber I was really watching after I kind of got into watching YouTube people play was Daz. It was Daz Tactic, because Daz is like, he's just so, and he's entertaining, and yet he's kind of just so good at the games he plays, and he's so interesting as he's playing them as well. And you know, I just so he was the first guy I kind of watched, and I started getting into watching other people. And I don't have a time. I got to be honest, I don't have time to really watch anybody else's series anymore. I don't really. It's not something I get a chance to do so much, but I do intend to. It's just yeah, this is kind of taken over. But yeah, anyway, I don't want to ramble, but basically this has been it's so great that people are regularly commenting. I'm seeing the same people comment that they seem to be enjoying the videos. Everyone, you know, like for the most part, even when we get in complaints, people are very, you know, look, I like the videos and content's great, and it means so much. It means that that our presentation is getting a little bit better. It means that, you know, I guess it must mean that the way that I'm playing the game must be better, because I mean, I'm not good at this game. I'm not, like, I don't pretend to be good at this game. I don't pretend to be particularly good at Remnants of the Precursors either, and I'd say that's the game I know the best out of all the games that I play, and I'm not good at that. I mean, the people are constantly picking my gameplay apart, so thanks anyway. Cheers for watching, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm just really, it's really great that people seem to be enjoying it, and it makes me want to do more videos, even when I'm really busy. And okay, that being said, there's I think, yeah, there's some stuff I've got to go through in this episode, because things have changed, and I'm going to show you why. So let's go to the history. I'm just going to play it. So I'm just going to pause that, and I'm just going to talk this through actually, I think, because let's get back to the other regime. So here, right, this is our ally, right? And we are sneakily kind of taking this city away from them, which is not a very good thing for an ally to do. But there's 2 zones here, and I actually really want to, you know, to take these 2 zones. Now it looks like Rushoye packs are kind of moving in to stop that, or at least to kind of, they're trying to take the city first. But you know, if they haven't got there, that's their fault, right? Okay, let's carry on. Now these guys are actually readjusting. We've got these 2 different zones, farmers, probably whatever they are, just they're trying to kind of break free. They're trying to get out. They know that they're in trouble. We've got these aliens here, this new alien race who are they're trying to break free from this blockade I've got them under. It's a real shame that I've actually got to tie up. I forget which regiment, which brigade it is now, but we've got one of our brigades down there having to tie those guys up. Now this happened. So I'm just going to go back a few, and this is Ench. This is one of our cities. Now you won't see this on the map. This was so important that I dealt with that I did it last night before I went to bed, and I'm just going to go to show you that. I apologise in advance for not showing you what I did there, but I was too tired to record and I had to deal with it. So basically I literally just moved a couple of units up and I attacked. There was an enemy here, and look, we've actually got 32 unrest because of this. This is a really severe problem. So I attacked the enemy and actually destroyed them. It was just 200 of these kind of like cavalry type alien units, and I pushed them I pushed them off and actually destroyed them in the process. They were just camped up in this savannah here, but that was critical that I did that. So apologies for doing that off camera, but that's it. I felt that if I'd basically forgotten about this little zone. I don't even remember really making it. Now just while I'm chatting to you, I'm just going to sort the zone borders out here, because oops, let's get the bordering in, because to be honest, sometimes I make these zones and I'm, you know, often the zone, it's just what I call a zone of convenience, right? It's not going to be a zone that I'm intending to be, you know, some great great producer of people or whatever. It's purely there so that it's a convenience thing. You know, sometimes I just need to get a little bit of logistics, like a truck station, and it makes sense to get, you know, a governor in there and just see, you know, and just grow it a little bit. And you've seen how effective it is kind of growing, you know, I mean, look, it does stunt the growth of your larger towns somewhat, but these guys have still got a lot of people. But now we've got loads more zones, and the reason why I like doing this is because it gets me more leaders. So I'm getting more leaders kind of being trained up, and I'm getting things like cheaper bureaucracy points. I don't have to go quite so far up the population tree in order to be able to get some of the bigger, you know, sorry, in order to be able to hit certain sort of bureaucracy point levels, that kind of thing. So I quite like large sprawling empires. I'm sure experts of the game are going to come out and say, Ben, no, you must not do this because it is inefficient. And, you know, yeah, whatever, maybe it is. I'm not convinced. And I like having lots of zones. I don't, like I say, I don't know if it's necessarily particularly efficient, but that's just the way that I'm playing at the moment. And if somebody can show me some hard and fast evidence that it is completely inefficient to have, you know, more than 3 or 4 zones and just never to bother building your own or whatever, yeah, maybe. But I'm not convinced at the moment. However, I do need to. I mean, look, it is a bit messy, and I'm gonna concede that it's a little bit messy, and that's partly because the way that the AI settles these zones, it kind of puts them around arable area. Generally speaking, it puts it in an area where I love the way that the planet generation works. So it tends to put, you know, the cities around places where they should be, where they would naturally grow, and so that often puts, you know, it's kind of a bone of contention amongst players because it often places major factions next to one another. I want to start getting some zones down here that you'll see why now at the moment I can't really afford to. So I've got like a lot of these kind of little Blackwater towns gone up. Really, I wanted some more zones around here, but we're not struggling for food yet. And here's why. Let's go to the VidCom section. So we've discovered metal deposits in Minos. This is good. We've dried an oil well up. That's okay. I'm not bothered about that. We're still in the decade of corruption. We're about a third of the way into that. Still not in full force, but we've got a high democracy profile. Now, Gigoi Republic have violated our borders and declared war on us. Okay, this is a major regime, and now this changes everything. We've completed development of a trimmer gun. This is going to be big. They're very, very powerful against tanks. We've operationalized armored corps, armored brigade, and armored army. We're not going to be able to build anything like that for a while. As Trifler in the comments suggested, he's like, this is way back, by the way. It was about episode 11 or 12 he was talking, but he said I wouldn't bother trying to go for things like mechanized infantry brigades yet. He goes, you haven't got enough resources, and I'd still argue that that's the case, even 20-30 turns on, or 50 turns on, or whatever it is. So he was dead right. You're often better off using independent units supporting, you know, your other brigades or corps or whatever you've got. Okay, so we've discovered a new tech, education methods. We've got a fate stratagem pack awarded because we've risen to admin level 10. That's not bad, right? All those towns that I've got are doing something, and we've got a whole bunch of extra cards here. There we go. I'm gonna try not to skip through them too fast because I know not everybody likes pausing videos to read stuff. So okay, so we're at war. Who are we at war with? Let me show you. We are at war with these guys. This is Gigoi Republic. I'm going to call them Gigoi. I'm sorry, my French pronunciation is bad. I dropped French as soon as I could at school, so that's no offense to French people. I actually really regret that decision because I think I really like the French language. The older I've got, the more it appeals to me. So I'm kicking myself, but I did Japanese instead of French at school. And we had the option of French or German, and I really like German now as well. So, but you know, you can't go back 30 years in time, can you? Unfortunately. Okay, major worker strike in Emmerich. Let's go through these decisions, right? Eastwood wants to erect a statue. Now, just a little bit more strategy talk before we go further into this. I had a little bit of a think about this before I went to bed last night, and obviously I was a bit tired, but look, we're about to break civil society, which gives us a huge political bonus. Now, I want this. I like high democracy, actually. I'm starting to see the benefit of this, but I really want recruit talent, and I really want this card here, which is recruit special ops, because I'm going to need people in. I'm going to need a high capacity character now with a very high covert ops ability in recruit special ops. You've seen how powerful it is, right? When you get a decent, let's just go to our directors. We've got a decent foreign affairs council guy. This guy's is really good, right? And he's just made every diplomacy role really, really easy. Look at this. This guy's a legend, and he's only a cap 3, but he's really good. I'll be upset when he dies, right? Now this guy's really, really good. So I want someone of this equal caliber in. I mean, just look. He's got covert ops 30 now, so he's all right, but he's not. He's just really bad. He's a bad leader. I need to get a better guy in there. So what I really want to, because covert ops now is going to be super important. I can't even get any spies into Gigari packs. So I'm thinking of trying to crawl up the. I want to start going up into autocracy and meritocracy, which unfortunately is going to mean that we're going to lose democracy. And I don't need that political bonus that high, I gotta be honest. Like, it kind of helps. I mean, the BP bonus, sorry, where's the one that gives you a BP bonus? Here it is. It's good. The BP bonus from government's more important, to be honest. And I like the commerce bonuses you get from commerce, but our empire is kind of like doing pretty good with regards to finances. It's not bad anyway. You'll see that we're not really, yeah, we're not losing any money. You'll see here under general urgent issues if you've got a cash flow issue. We've got loads of other problems. We've got, like, you know, we've got a logistical issue in the SHQ, which you all know about. We've had that for turns and turns, and I'm kind of getting there towards fixing. We've fixed this bottleneck now. It's this one here that we've got to fix, and there doesn't really seem to be a whole lot I can do about that. I think it might just be a result. It might just be an option to put another truck station up here, and build a truck station 3. We don't want to keep building truck stations because you get a penalty every time you build more trucks. You get a penalty, right? So, I mean, eventually we want to get rid of this, actually. We'd be better off just kind of gradually increasing the truck capacity in Skull Tower. Anyway, I digress. So that's basically, I was just talking about the profiles that I want to go up, because I think it's important now that we start going for meritocracy, at least, and then autocracy too, to some extent. Okay, heart will also be quite important, and that gives us a morale bonus, even though the morale of our troops isn't bad, actually, at the moment. Let me show you. So let's get some guys who are actually doing some fighting. You know, and they're taking losses as well. So like these guys, look, our morale's like 95. So the morale bonus is not a huge thing, but it will be once we start taking losses. So heart's going to be kind of important. So when Eastwood wants to raise this statue, part of me wants to say yes. Did we get... Yeah, we never quite made scientific religion as well. It's just really hard to keep these high enough, to be honest. And I think morale bonus is going to be good, so I'm gonna give up on that research now. I think it's going to be too hard to keep. Oh, she's such a pain. This woman is such a pain. She doesn't like anything to do with heart at all. And the problem is, actually, she's a decent enough. She's not great. She's not got the high intelligence, but she's decent enough, right? And I don't want to upset her a lot. I'm gonna have to pay her off, but I need to increase government and heart now. So. Yeah, look, she's causing problems, and I want to increase heart even further. But this guy, he's the director of Applied Science Council. Yeah, and he's not bad. I don't want to have to replace him, but again, I kind of want to I want to increase heart. Like these guys are really these guys are causing me problems, and I won't have the political points to fix them both. I'll just ignore it. That will raise her at least a little bit. Okay, the number of soldiers of our subjects reached at least 12%. That can be done. This Salzburg can be... they want us to take Salzburg. Yeah, I can take that, I think. So let's go for that one. I'm pretty sure I can take Salzburg before those guys do. Economic Council priorities. Let's have a look at Discovery. It looks like we've mostly discovered stuff. Discovery is impossible here. Yeah, we've pretty much discovered everything. We need to start operationalizing this stuff now, or researching it. So let's go up to 60. Prospecting I'm going to keep on, because we need to keep prospecting. Maybe 60 is a bit much. I might put it up to 50. Let's drop Discovery down, because we can't find anything there for a minute. And let's go up to, yeah, just something like that. Okay, so we got a model last turn, and that would have been the flat gun. Oh no, it wasn't. What was it? Sorry, let me just go back to the... Oh, it was a trimmer gun, of course. So we've actually got ourselves another anti-tank gun. This is we've got an 88mm one, and then we've got a 300mm. The 88mm one would be good against things like buggies and, you know, like lower level tanks, which is, it seems to be what our opponents are using. I've been looking around, and they're mostly using light tanks with no more than about 50mm of steel armor. But check this out. This will be a lot better. So this has got like 1,300 hard attack, which is really, really good. But it's a massive gun, and it's going to be expensive to produce. I mean, look, it's 69 metal and 84 IP. That's a lot. That's like a lot. I'll just show you how much it's going to cost to make one of these things. So let's go to Skull Tower. Let's go to our SHQ just quickly. I know that I can do it through here, but I'm sort of used to scrolling now. Let's raise a formation, and I'll go to independent, and we'll just get a battalion. Where are we? I've missed it. Anti-tank battalion. No, is that it? Yeah, there we are. So it's look. Even if we just get 80 trimmer guns, look, it's 600. It's 600 points. That's more than we're making a turn at the moment. Although we are building some stuff, but that's a lot. It's really, really high. Whereas with the PKs, look, this is half. But these aren't going to do anywhere near as good. Like, so these things are going to be essential. Like, so here's where I was thinking of using them. I wanted to put them in this board around here. So if I have like some of the cheaper ones, you know, like covering the flanks, and then I can have like, you know, on the main areas, like the main roads, I can put on, you know, some of these anti-tank guns, and they will absolutely chew through anything. I mean, even a GR Cataphract, he's got a 150 mil steel plating. This thing will damage these pretty well. It will do pretty well against them. So, you know, it's a decent anti-tank gun. It's just expensive. Okay, what else have we got? We can make heavy aircraft. We can make 2-engine medium aircraft. We've got assault guns. I wouldn't mind making a better medium tank. I'm just going to try and remember what that Tiger that we've got is like. Let's go to armor. Oh, it's a dragon. Forgive me. So 88 mil. Yeah, this gun will be okay-ish against 50 mil steel plate, but not so good against anything else. The design of it wasn't that great either. Look, decent weapon and armor, but the engine wasn't so great. I'm not that bothered about that. I could probably build on that, to be honest. But I might just build another medium tank now and get something that's a bit more designed to kill other tanks. We will be getting tank destroyers soon, and they are even better for that job. So I'm gonna build on that. Let's go for, yeah, let's just build on the dragon. But no, I might just since we've got so many points, I might just actually build a new one and just see how we go. So let's go with a bigger gun. We're going to have a 105 mil high velocity gun, and we're going to go with 100 mil steel plating. This is going to be really heavy.
Understood.
It's not. This will be like not very efficient, but it will work. Okay. We're going to operationalize a new OOB. Heavy machine gun infantry army might be decent. We've got light armor infantry, that could be good. Storm, I forget which one Storm is. I think Storm might be the. I think they've got artillery and tanks. I might be wrong there. RPG infantry is not that useful. Although I say that, and sticking one of those in the desert would help. However, we haven't got a good RPG model yet, and I haven't actually researched. If we go into tech. Yeah, we've got RPG on the way, and then I want guided RPG, which is, get where that one is. Guided RPGs here. Look, so we need to get RPG first, then we can get guided RPG, and once we've got that, we can get things like manpads. But I don't know. I imagine that's going to come out quick. Maybe I will get that. Maybe I will. We might find some use for it. Major worker striking engine. Okay, this is a problem. Now this is happening because we've got this issue, you know, with those aliens kind of charging in. I want to raise autocracy now, and it's gonna hurt everybody, but I want to do it. We got to start bringing down the jackboot on the people, I'm afraid. Okay, so we can upgrade the small town of Sea House to a big town. Let's just have a look at Sea House. What's going on here? Oops, that's Picabo, sorry. So Sea House. Yeah, actually that's not a good idea yet. Not while these are dropping. Let's. Yeah, I'll do that later. I don't think they're ready yet. Request to help control traders. Right, this is going to be a big problem for our commerce, but it's going to raise autocracy. So I'm going to help Taurus here, and it will raise our. Yeah, so I'm going to have a whole bunch of people now that are my leaders are going to be really upset with me, and I'm going to have to they're just going to have to lump it. So let's go into management. We'll go to the leaders. Before I even figure out what we're facing with, I forget which one it is now. It's Gigare packs, right? So Gigare packs are the guys that we've been kind of buttering up on this. Sorry, we've been gearing for war with, but actually, I don't think I want to fight two enemies at once. So before I forget, I've written down a list of things that I want to do actually, because these are going to be important. So firstly, I want to open contact with Gigare packs. I want to be able to start talking to them, because I don't think there might be. I don't think I want to to get into war with them. First of all, though, we do need. First of all, I need to block them off from here. So I'm going to get these guys, look, and I'm going to move them in this way, and I'm hoping, yeah, they might actually be able to still get there a little bit earlier than us, but I am going to try. I still intend to take this zone, because I don't want Gigare packs to have it. Now let's try and get some tanks through. 2 tank units probably. Oh, we got 3. The rest of them I want to bring. Now the rest of those, I don't know if I'm going to need quite so many. However, overkills can sometimes be a good thing. I know that sounds like I'm not really using the term overkill correctly, but actually sometimes it's good to have more, is what I'm getting at. So let's get this these guys down here. Do a bit of strap moving there. We've got this. So we've got the 6th. Now the 6th are these are actually a core now, but they're underpowered. I don't know if is that their morale dropping because they think they're under strengths. Oh no, the morale's going up. Okay, so, and I'm also going to try and get these guys in here. It's going to be difficult getting over this mountain, and I'm not going to try. I think I'm just going to try to just try and get these guys around here. Okay, so I do want to get these in. I think we've probably got enough tanks there now. We've got what? We've got some Crusader ones. Okay, they're all Crusader ones. They're not the best tanks, actually. Don't know if we've got any more up here, or did I think I might transfer them over. Nothing in Minos. I'm going to take some more of these cataphracts, because these things are deadly. Yeah, I'll try and get some more of these tanks. So let's just get them all done quick. They can move quickly. The rest I'm going to start redeploying over this way. And the reason why is because Gigoi Republic, that's these guys. These are the guys who've declared war on us. They're going to be coming through these mountains. Now, they're going to be slow unless they've got some way of getting, maybe, I don't know, they've got some way of getting through here fast. I think I've got a bit of time to redeploy, but I need to get some espionage in there, and it's going to be really hard. So anyway, first things first, we need to get espionage into that place. Okay, so there's a couple of jobs I've got to do. I've got to get a non-aggression pact with my neighbours. That's this guy, these guys, and these guys. Carrying on pacts. These are also kind of friendly. We've got a load of friendly neighbours, except these. Except for Gigoi Republic. Now these aren't a big. If we look at, let's just have a look at what we know about them. And the best way to look at that is by the victory score. So let's go to victory overview. Now, Gigoi Republic are 5th. They're 7.4. They've got 8% of the planet's populace, and they've got 7% of the planet's area. Now, this is no indication of how strong they are, because you've got to take into account their technology level as well. If they're really high technology, it doesn't matter how big they are. If they've got overwhelming technology, they could roll right over you. So we want to, I need to get some spies in there, and I also need to make friends with my neighbours. And with Gigare packs, their relationship is cold at the moment, and we really need to get we need to start talking to them. That means open contact. So let's get that one done first. And that's easy to do with this superb foreign affairs guy, Sonic Hamal.
Yes, sir.
Critical success. Right, so they're happy with us. That's actually raised our. This guy has just talked us up, so that's raised our stakes with him a little bit. Okay, next I want to try to get some espionage. I think the next best thing is to try and get some espionage into where these enemies are. Now look, this is non-aligned forces, and it's saying this is Gigoi Republic. So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if they've got non-aligned forces pushing in, but they are quite close. But they've got this mountains to cross, and that really helps because they're not going to be able to get logistics over here. They will have to build, you know, through these mountains. Now, I think the AI can do that anyway. First, let's try and get some espionage in. We've got a really, really bad guy in our spy team. He's just really useless. Pax Farnpath, he's just not very good at all. But there we go. We're going to try and get into Beatfer. Yeah, look at this, 140 difficulty. So it's going to be really difficult for us to get anything in there. Might just be relying on single spies. No, it failed. Oh, it's so annoying. No, I've got to get rid of this guy. He's terrible. I don't know if we can maybe use a shadow spy. Might help him. So we've got a temporary shadow spy now on this guy, and let's hopefully we can at least just get some eyes in there. No, he still failed. No, I've got to get rid of him. He's terrible, and he's so bad it's annoying me. Let's see if we can see if we've got someone we can replace him with. We likely want. I'm going to have to go up that autocracy route, I think. Got heroic indie. Let's see if we can scrap something. Altruist diplomat. What is a junior strong razor? I don't even know what that means. God knows. It's beyond me. Okay, so yeah, these are all new leaders. I mean, maybe I think my best bet is just going for a military.
Yes, sir.
So let's have a look. See what we've got. That must be this guy here. He's got 29. He's still just useless. I don't know. I don't know if this is a game change. It must be a change to the game. I don't expect that it's possible for me just to get so many cap 1. I've never had this many cap 1 in a game. It must be because of the difficulty level. But I didn't get. I played multiplayer games on hard, and I never got this many cap 1. I don't know what's happened there. I don't know if it's a setting on the game or whether Vic's just changed it or what. But it definitely is making the game really hard. But you know, I like hard games, so I'm not going to complain. Okay, I can't do that. I can't get any spy. Look, I can't even get any spies in. Our spies team's so bad. What I'm going to do instead is try to get a non-aggression pact with people like Vertillo, with Taurus, and maybe that's it. Now Montefel are okay with us, but they're actually at war with our non-aggression pact friend here. So I'm gonna go for Vertillo first, because Vertillo are in a position where they could actually attack us potentially. So let's get the NAP first. Non-aggression pact. Yeah, we can just about afford it.
Yes, sir.
And we rolled a 2 on a D100. That's a shame that we didn't get a better roll. But there we go. At least we got the non-aggression pact. So these guys can't attack us now. Not without some serious wrangling. So we've got a non-aggression pact with them. Next turn I'll get a non-aggression pact with... I don't think I need to do it with the others. But at least these guys who we share a border with, because the last thing I need is these tanks coming in and cutting us off, and that will, you know, I will lose a zone if that happens. I'll lose like more than one zone. I might lose all of my zones on this side of the Empire. You'll remember also in the last episode that the last few episodes, I was setting up a new zone, a new SHQ. I haven't quite got the logistics yet to be able to transfer over, I don't think. Let's go to transfer to see. No, could not find a logistical connection. What I'm going to have to do is just keep increasing the logistics. It's here. This is the problem, look. It's just this road. And it's a real shame, but I'm just going to have to... I am actually building a better rail station. And we're just going to have to increase the rail connections in both of these places. We're building a truck station currently. So, but the problem is that what I noticed was the trucks actually weren't sending anything down this way, look. But the trucks are just being completely used over, along this way. Really what we need is... I need some way of getting the... I don't know if this is the pull system or what. I don't know why it's doing that, but surely, right, we've got excessive points here and we've got need here. Why isn't it sending trucks down this road? I don't get that. I don't understand why it works like that at all. I've decided, I think in the next game, I'm going to go back to turning pull points off. And you know, I will occasionally just struggle with the problems that gives you, but it's just going to make things easier for me to understand. Because at the moment I just feel like it's guesswork, and that's not fun. Okay, so where was I? Right, so we got the NAP up. Excuse me. I got the NAP up with one of my neighbours. We didn't get any spies in. Now the next job is to start readjusting some of these guys across. So I'm going to bring these guys down. I'm hoping that opening communications with these guys stops them from attacking us immediately. If they attack us right now, we're in big trouble, I think. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start readjusting these lot. Just like that, and I'm going to bring them off the border so we look a bit less, so we're a little bit less threatening. Like that. I don't know how the enemy AI determines threats, but presumably building up on their border is going to upset them. So I'm hoping that will help fix things. Now I'm desperate for this second SHQ to go up so I can start replenishing these troops here, but it's just so difficult just without this connection. Okay, so we need to find out what's going on in Gigoy Republic. So let's start pushing their territory back. I don't want to be tangling with more AI natives. Honestly, I'm about done with those guys. I'm going to put on these supply. Let's just bring these guys back into supply. I kind of want to deal with this lot now, but we have got the 7th pushing in this way. It'll be interesting to see where. Do you know what? I bet we can get some spies in here. Not this turn, but next turn. Let me get some spies in here. I usually do this. I don't know why I've not done it. I think, by the way, getting spies into the non-aligned forces thing is a little bit overpowered in this game, because it gives you just eyes everywhere. I think it'd be better if the spies only saw a certain area, but I don't know. I don't know how that would be done really. Sorry, I'm just going to switch to the correct preview. That's better. I need to get these guys down this direction. Yeah, we've done everything here, so let's get these ones down here. So glad these guys don't have to worry about supply. They can live off the land. Now, I don't know how far we're going to get down here. I might be able to get across this way if I spend a load on roads, maybe. There we go. Just got enough. Oh, this is going to be an easy job. So I might just even attack with these guys. These suicide monsters just charged in.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, those are defeated. So get another dirt road down here, just so that we've got a little bit more supply going in. Just going to push back up as much of this territory as I can. But really, I want to be. I've got to be quite quick now. Now you remember the last turn I started transferring the 10th Light Infantry Brigade over here. I don't know if we're going to need it, so let me find out first. First, we're going to. We bumped into Dunkelbund. And they blocked us off there. Okay. Let's try and push those guys back. They've sprung their trap. That will have dropped their readiness down a bit. Hopefully enough that we can push in. Well done, guys. Great job. We need to get round the side here. Yeah, these... See if we can actually get into Salzburg itself. I expect these auxiliaries aren't going to do the job. No, they just suicided themselves.
Requesting backup.
Got to be a bit careful because I've got more. They've only got one way of attacking in through. I don't think they're going to get there before me. You might find that these guys attack me as well. Do I need these? Do I need the extra one? Maybe. The thing is, I probably need them up this way now because they've actually got some useful units attached to them as well. So we could actually get them. Wow, like right over here. Look. But it's just I need to know what we're up against first. To be honest, if they're going to come, they're probably going to come through this way. Look, and this is relatively well defensible. If I can get some infantry here and some infantry here, then we've only got this line that we've got to fortify. And I've got some auxiliaries that can fight around here. These guys are decent auxiliary. These guys are going to be decent for getting across. I can't move them any further. These guys are going to be pretty decent for getting across these mountains to get behind them. I'm going to try and push back this territory as much as I can. Yeah, I think the 7th are probably going to have to retreat. I'm not sure about that. So I spend quite a lot of money getting getting roads in, but it's going to be like, getting roads into the mountains is pretty intense, like with regards to your IP cost. But sometimes it's got to be done, and sometimes you've just got to invest. I feel like I should probably bring this light infantry battalion down here. I don't know. We might have enough troops. I mean, it's a shame that I've got to use these. Oh, I've zoomed out too far. It's a shame we've got to use these guys as blockers. In all honesty, it might be better just to raise another brigade here. It's not like we're short on troops. We haven't got the political points this turn, but I might actually. I'm tempted to bring these guys back. Yeah, I'm gonna bring them back. Let's get the motorized infantry down as far as we can as well. These guys can move quite far. Get them there. Let's find the others. It's the HQ is important to move over to. Get the HQ up there. Yes, that was a real wasted strat move, but sometimes you've just got to rapidly redeploy depending on the circumstances of what's going on. Let's just make sure we've got everybody from that group. So got these guys. These guys haven't moved yet, so these ones also need to move over. Get them up here. Yeah, we've got, like, look, our logistics chain is pretty good here. I think that's probably because we've just got a decent amount of railroads along this road. Okay, let's go back to the order of battle and just make sure we've got everyone. Oh, there we go. There's another one here too. Yeah, I think this is the more important job, actually. Hopefully they'll be able to redeploy. So we've got three brigades now. If they come at us with a core, like a core of something nasty, like maybe tanks or something, we could be in trouble. But I'm hoping that we've at least got enough to kind of fend off the initial attack. Now, I don't think I've got enough political points to get any anti-tank guns, but just getting some anti-tank guns down here, I'm pretty sure they're going to be using light tanks, which means that the 88mm anti-tank gun that I've got probably will work. That might be a good bet. Because it's cheap, it will bolster up the forces that we've got there, and we've actually got our own tanks. Like these blockers, I think. What did I put on them? Yeah, they've got howitzers, so they're not very good at hard attack. But you really want medium tanks. I like assault guns for attacking infantry formations. Okay, let's get these guys round as well, and just see what else there is to do on this turn. It's been a bit of a long one because I wanted to talk strategy and... Okay, we've got these militia. Maybe these militia can... yeah, can get down this way and start holding. So let's get these militia strap moved over here. Oops, that's the wrong way. Oh look, we can get them all. No, I got to be careful where I move these two. Let's just leave them where they are. Yeah, I'll just wait till next turn. Okay, that's about it, I think. There's not a whole lot more we can do. Like, there's these guys. Yeah, I can start trying to surround these, I guess. I'd really like to be able to free up these guys here. Let's see what we can do about fixing this situation. This is a risky attack. I think we got away with it. We did. Good job indeed. So there we go.
Good job.
Excellent job. That was a bit overkill, I'm afraid, but so I don't want to attack. I might wait till next turn and attack with some of the others. They might escape. They are going to escape this way. Oh, that's a shame. Let's try and take these out in one turn. Yeah, I knew this would happen. This is risky. Yeah, we've lost some men. Oh well. You know, you're kind of sacrificing men for speed, I guess. You know, speed of victory, and the quicker these guys finish, the quicker they can get over here. Oh, the 5th headquarters right down here. Well, that's not going to help, is it? We got these Harleys. Let's get these Harleys back, and we're going to replace them. The Harley 2s, which I believe is significantly better, and then we'll get those back down somewhere to help out. Pretty much everything else is looking okay. Now, there's the last bit of what I've got to do is going to involve just looking over my assets and just seeing what I need to build. So, just I'm going to pause that so I'm not wasting time. Okay, guys. So I built a railhead in Minos. What else did I build? Let's go to the management screen. It's going to be easier to see. That actually took me quite a while. So we built a railhead in Minos to get some more logistics. Lancaster, we're building a truck station still, so I've left that one. Skull Tower, I'm still building Rail 3. I've actually, in Skull Tower as well, I actually transferred quite a lot of my colonists back into the population. Iceron, we're building a rare mine. Pretty much everywhere else I don't want to mess with too much, just not to mess with my logistics. Still building metal mine in Hamburg. Sea House, nothing. None of these guys are building anything because they're still struggling with workers. I'm building a barracks in Peter. We've just built a railhead in Kanaya. Palisade isn't building anything. We're not building anything there. We're not building anything in Enk. And we've got a new, this one, Canian. Actually, I'd forgotten about this place. Where is that one? I've forgotten. Oh, there we are. Canian's here. So this is on, I built a truck station here, and yeah, we need to build now a recycling facility because we want to take advantage of these rares. So of these rare artifacts. Hopefully we can get some decent artifacts out of that. Okay guys, that's going to be the end of the episode. That was round 88. Thanks for watching so far, and yeah, thanks for listening to my thank you thing at the beginning. I kind of wanted to thank all my audience because you know, I'm getting fairly regular viewers now, and it's just really encouraging to see that people are actually enjoying what I'm doing. It'll be interesting to see if I've got so many viewers by episode, what is this, 37? So I don't know, you might have dropped off by the time you get this message, but I hope not. Okay guys, take it easy. I'll see you later.